Guys, deluded. Now, I love Petr Cech. Excellent professional. Regardless of playing good or crap, he's there to talk to the fans or talk to the media or just in short face the music. I've always admired that about people because in times of adversity or times where it's not going well, that's where you see the measure of a man or someone or man or woman of their real, how much integrity they actually have or what morals they stand for according to their own principles, where if they're actually truthful to that, because times of difficulty it's a difficult time to stand somewhere, isn't it? When the sun's shining, you can stand wherever you want. So I don't really like to critique Cech, admittedly, man, and I know some people don't feel that. But when I hear Wenger consistently refer to Ospina and Cech, and I'd be doing the same, refer to them as world class, it's a damn right lie. One is 35, and I'm not ageist or anything. It's just clearly the agility required, and these things are catching up with a man. Cech is amazing, but time catches up with everyone. Ospina's never been convincing at all. Good defender, good shot stopper, but he's got clangers. When you refer to them both as world class, how do you honestly expect to win a league or anything of substance, really and truly, Wenger? Come on, real talk. Come on. There's one that just runs out and has let in a corner and things like that. One, it doesn't matter if it's a penalty, he can't save it. Near post, coming off the line, 1 versus 1. Cech shown he hasn't got the reactions of it anymore. So if you honestly, Wenger, believe they're still world class, and it's good that you have faith in them, because naturally, if I was a manager, I'd do the same. You can't expect to win a league title with that. Defenders and attackers win you games and make the difference. Defenders win you major competitions and league titles. And keepers falls under that bracket. We haven't got centre-halves that you can consistently say over 38 games they're going to stand up to be counted, let alone 10. We can't say the same for the keeper. For the large part of this season, I felt it was a thing where, like last year, Cech was making good saves and then he was being stitched up by the team, especially when he was trying to get his clean sheet. But he's been woeful for the large part, just doing woeful things, just being woeful, not saving things. You can sadly look over the season. There's several incidences where he could have done better, and I'm not trying to draw a man out. He's just not that guy anymore. Do I believe we can sign if scouts are going to do the job, we can get a keeper? But to my knowledge, do I believe we can sign a keeper, a centre half, a DM, and a winger all for this £70 million budget allegedly if we have Europa League? I strongly much doubt that, people. Like, you got between Cech and Ospina. I know this is I'm pandering more to Cech's side because I see him as the number one. I don't really see Ospina as the number one, even though neither are. If I had to pick for 38 games, I'm gonna go with Cech because Ospina neither filled me with confidence, but Ospina's just not my sort of keeper. He's only made 2 appearances this year, and for the record, I believe Ospina currently he has to be in the starting lineup because Cech is playing too poor. He has to be dropped, but neither are good enough. Like, it's going to be interesting because neither can really be moved on, because if you move both on, we bring one keeper, cool, but you need a second choice. I don't know whether that's going to be Ospina or Cech. It could afford to be Cech, but he'd probably want to play. Ospina's only made 2 Premier League appearances. He's probably just going to leave the club. So, yeah. I've also got to wonder, I'm not naive enough to believe this, but, I mean, you've got to wonder on current form, how much worse could young Matt Macey play under these current conditions? Surely he wouldn't do any worse. And if he does, there's nothing much to lose because people don't expect that. Like, surely with this season, he's got to be performing better than them. I actually saw Cech last season. He kept 12 clean sheets. This year, he has 10 already. So, put into context what you want. I mean, on paper, he can better that by at least 1. Or you could draw level with that. And there was a period you were going forever without a clean sheet. And a lot of that is down to the defence. But it's you personally as well, to be honest with you. Like, I love Cech. I love Cech. Like, I really like Cech, man. Cech is a baller. Like, has been a baller. Has been one of the best keepers. There was a point where he was one of the best, if not the best in the world, depending on who you spoke to. But he's not at it no more. Like, he's not at it. He's not at it. He's not, man. Like, he's the kicking as well, the distribution, the nervousness at times. He's just not at it. And for a man that's been as quality as Cech's been for the years and given Premier League all he's given, it's hard to say, but neither are good enough. Neither are good enough. Neither. There's only 2. I know Loris is getting a lot of stick for his nonsense with Spurs, but he's way better than Cech. Probably the only 2 top 6 sides with crap keepers, and I don't want to say crap because I rate Cech, but keepers that are not of standard is probably the 2 at Liverpool and the 2 here, to be honest with you. They're the only 2 that are not levels. De Gea is always going to play, so Romero's a non-starter, to be honest with you. Courtois has been woeful, but there's Courtois. Willy Caballero is woeful too. But in regards to the main choice, Karius seems to be ahead of Mignolet at the moment, but if you're honest, I'm sure Liverpool fans, they'll tell you don't really know which one they're both as calam as the others. So yeah, there's not much more to be said on that front, guys, man. So let me get out your hair. Guys, deluded, get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest. I'm out.